Hey guys, it's Colby Cheese casting with Daniel Z. Klein from the Riot offices. This is going to be game number 2 of CLG versus Unrestricted, the finals of the Premier League tournament. The winner will take home $2,400. So check it out.
More defensively. CLG are really far forward, and I'm going to see if we have vision of this. We do not. That clairvoyance completely misses. And now it looks like they are going to be meeting here.
Oh, it's going to be close.
Oh,
he actually
Ash
flashes him.
flashing over the wall. That was a very good move. If she had gotten caught there, that would have been a kill for sure. But that's a flash down, and CLG is going to be happy with that. They're going to go back and say, yep, we made you use a flash. That's going to be enough for us.
Yep, so there we go. That's going to push CLG. They're going to go back into their force, knowing that they were spotted out. Actually would have been a really great spot to catch somebody. You don't expect that to be a spot that they'd be in, and that's why they wasted that flash. That's good. Just go ahead and waste the flash, and then they can gank that early on.
Yep. And the Warwick is not a very good ganker if the enemy can escape, but if he has a red buff and that Ash doesn't have a flash, that's going to be enough for him to immediately pick that up. And Saint Vicious actually starting here with the attack speed buff with Hunter's Call, with the Call of the Wild. And at the golems. That's an unlikely path as well. I mean, if your blue is safe, you usually start with blue. But let's see what he can do here. Actually,
yeah, this is usually the quick level 6 route is what you do. Just when you want to try and hit level 6 fast for those 6 ganks. But interesting. Another switch up. Ash and Sona middle to stop Big Fat GG from.
What are these guys doing?
Oh wow, it's all crazy the last 2 games.
Look at that, and it's actually gonna be Brand and Tariq bottom lane.
Yeah, this is all backwards, and I'm so confused and excited at the same time.
And it's a Corki versus Cho'Gath top again, but this time it's exactly on the other teams.
Yeah, I mean. This is not a meta I've even seen in like solo queue games or anything, so I wasn't expecting this.
It looks like both teams very experimental here, and they're saying we don't want an AP Alistair that's farmed. I guess that's why they. Oh no, Tariq is now coming to help. I don't know.
Maybe a roaming Tariq.
That's absolutely possible. Yeah.
Well, he's kind of forced to. He has to come up and help out in the middle lane, or GG's gonna get no farm at all.
Yeah, and that AP Alistair is not going to be useful at all without farming. Is he going to get... No, he's not going to get blue buff. Blue buff's down already. I'm not sure where he's going right now. They should...
Solo mid, hotshot GG, or what? I'm so confused. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just grinning. I'm just grinning while I'm watching this. I feel like I need some popcorn to see what's going to happen next.
Yeah, Sitco in a lot of trouble here if a Big Fat LP can get a combo in, but no, he's going to be safe. He's going to fall back. And it's still an Ashe Sona lane in mid. I don't believe I'm actually saying it, but there's an Ashe Sona lane in mid.
Here we go. That's what they're doing. They're actually swamping it out, so the Brand will come to middle lane. He'll be able to farm much easier with the range on his W.
Yeah, and on his basic attacks. Just the fact that his basic attacks are ranged, that's going to make a huge difference.
True.
Yeah. And it looks like they saw Saint Vicious here for a second, going back for the second round with the golems. He still did not pick up red. He used his 2 potions that he can buy with the longsword. He is at full health, so that's pretty good. Probably gonna go for red after this.
Yep, most definitely. And let's see what Ash said. 22 CS. So she had, she got quite a bit of easy farm in there while they had to switch up the lanes. Whereas Brand is now at only 12, and then Alistar. Yeah, they really did a good job of messing up the early game of CLG.
Yeah. This time exactly the other way around. While CLG actually messed up their early game last time.
Like, got you with your own medicine. How do you like it?
But it looks like Chaucer's actually playing a really good Corki here against the Pobelter Cho'Gath, who is not getting as many last hits as he'd like. He is now at 22. The Corki is versus 18 on the Cho'Gath. So that looked definitely, the Cho'Gath from Hotshot was a lot scarier, but it's just a function of Hotshot having played so many games of Cho'Gath. And now it looks like some more switcheroo is happening here. I'm really not sure what's going on.
Lepaka gonna try and gank with the double buffs. Yeah, obviously the jungle Jarvan. Oh, is that a flash?
Where?
I thought I heard the flash noise, but I could be wrong. I didn't see one, so... Okay, I didn't. Maybe I'm just going nuts. Okay.
Quite possible. At your age, especially.
All right, fair enough. And so, yeah, I'm going to have the Ashe and Sona move back to the bottom lane and give Gragas his middle, now that they've already done their work. And another reason that I think the Corki last game had a problem against the Cho'Gath is that he was actually lower level than Cho'Gath because he was the bottom lane, and Cho'Gath was able to solo top for a while, so he was already ahead.
Right, that's absolutely possible. Yeah, and it looks like Chaucer is now going to be fine. He's now level 6, so he should be able to keep that pole belter in check, who is not quite hit level 6 yet. Big Fat LP though back in mid lane, and Gragas Alistar mid lane is actually totally something you would have seen in Europe during this patch level. It's two very strong AP carries that can both hold their lane very easily, a lot of sustain. 2 rings on Alistar, so he's definitely building an AP. 2 rings also on Gragas.
Yeah, that's interesting. We see that more nowadays is the multiple Dorans builds, whereas you didn't used to see that with AP carries, but I guess it's kind of, I always say it's like a cheap Rod of Ages, like a cheap money efficient Rod of Ages.
Yeah, it's something that you build when you really need to get ahead right now. And that's what these guys are thinking. It's not going to be the best build in the long term. And oh, that was a very bad ultimate there from Gragas in mid lane. Actually pushing Alistar into his tower and not doing too much damage against him. So Alistar is at full health, so he's just going to heal himself up in no time at all. So I'm not sure why Sitko wasted his ultimate there.
Yeah, I don't know if he was trying to harass him off of the creep line with it, since he's got enough mana. I've seen this with some Gragases, where they'll just like throw out their ultimate every time it's up to harass.
Yeah, but you put it behind the guys so that you can follow up with the body slam and Q. Yep.
Exactly.
Maybe he was trying that.
Maybe he's just a little newer on Gragas or just missed. I don't know.
Gragas is not an easy champion to play. Shusha makes it look easy, but it's a really hard AP carry actually to play.
I tried him and
you failed?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
I like body slammed into multiple walls, thinking I'd jump over them, and
yeah, nope.
Missed pretty much every ultimate because I was like, wait, shit, oh.
Sitko at 51 CS versus 36 on Alistar, so he's still actually doing pretty well here, even though I just saw him miss like an entire wave of range minions. If I was Freak, I'd be counting them, but I'm not. So I can only say that even though he's not farming optimally, he's ahead of Alistar. That's pretty fine, pretty good for him. 56 CS though on Chaucer Skorky. A very nice gank setup right now in bot lane. Saint Vicious actually snuck in there. He is level 6, so if Ashe comes out and gets a dazzle, but it looks like Ashe actually knows this happening. Oh, Ashe Arrow now coming top lane. Not gonna hit anyone. And it looks like Taric and Brunt are gonna be pushing forward against the turret just to give Ashe and Zona that feeling of being safe. And yep, Saint Vicious has to leave. He's like, I'm wasting too much
they were
time.
really looking forward to that game. They even put a purple ward there to make sure it was not warded themselves. You see that?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, so he went for that quick level 6, and that's what he was hoping, and it just didn't work out.
And Sitko needs to learn that his barrel currently does just enough damage to bring the ranged minions to 1 health, but not kill them. So he should put it into them, because that just means he loses the ranged minions. He will learn. He will learn the game. I can give him lessons. It's gonna be fine. 62 versus 50 total kills here, so he's still ahead. Popelter actually building a catalyst first on his Cho'Gath, so he's probably gonna be building a Banshee's Veil. Chaucer now going in, trying to do some damage against him, but you don't harass at Cho'Gath. You just don't.
You can't.
Passive is still too strong. Yep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I hate that kind of lane where doesn't matter how much you hit them, they're just going to heal right back up, and you probably take more damage from creeps than you do to them.
Yep, you burst the Cho'Gath down, or you don't even waste your mana on him. I mean, he can actually face tank those missiles to make sure that Corki can't last it with them and be fine.
Right?
So, yeah. Oh, Saint Vicious also pink warding the dragon. They are really going for the map control in this one here, and it looks like our team actually unrestricted 2 wards in the upper river, and that's it.
2 wards in the upper river, that's going to keep Cho'Gath safe, I guess, from ganks.
Yeah, Cho'Gath is usually pretty safe. He did not take teleport like Hotshot did on him last game, but he should still be reasonably safe unless there's like a really strong gank coming in.
Yeah, it should be fine. I'm curious though why they didn't send Sitko up there, because of the fact that he has teleport. It would be stronger to have that Cho'Gath who could fold down to the dragon, and then Sitko has the option of teleporting in to help out. But that wasn't the case.
Absolutely. You normally run your AP with teleport in top lane. That's why you have to teleport. But I guess they got a little bit caught off guard by CLG doing strange things again.
Exactly.
I mean, the strange things kind of normalized. I mean, CLG are still running Brand Taric bottom lane. That's just, I think, the weirdest bottom lane I've ever seen. Brand Taric. It just, what the hell is going on? Brand warding the try Bush, and Alistair actually going in very aggressively against Sitko there, but taking more damage. Both of them, of course, have that sustain, so they can both... Oh, it misses the siege minion, unfortunate. Can both heal up, and the dragon actually going to team CLG right now. I don't think that Unrestricted are even aware of it. Yep, exactly, that's the problem.
Oh, that Ashiel just barely skirts and hits GG, but he has his ultimate.
Oh
wow.
Man, the Fracas ultimate pushing him out of the Jarvan ultimate. Wow,
oh,
super troll mode here on Sitko, who actually has to burn a flash as well to get away from this.
That is unfortunate. An arrow goes down, and that's wasted, which that's not a big deal because it comes back soon, and then he uses a flash and an ultimate, not really getting anything.
The thing here is that if you have voice chat, and you have to assume at this level that teams have voice chat, you can just say, I got this, I'm burning my ultimate, so you don't have to use yours. But yeah, if you don't play together often enough as a team, you're not necessarily aware of that being a big deal. So what you just saw there was two people burning the ultimate at the same time and actually having less of an impact than just one ultimate would have had.
It also could be that Sitko is not a very experienced Gragas, which it takes, like we were just saying, I mean, it takes a lot of practice to get Gragas down properly, and I don't know.
Elements on 65 CS versus the Ashe in his lane on 68, so he's doing a really good job there. Sona does not take any CS, well the Taric actually does take some. Taric now clearing wards in the dragon. Yeah, map control is really the theme of the game here for CLG, I would say.
They're doing a great job of map control. They've already taken the dragon. That gives them 190 gold apiece. So they've got a slight advantage. And again, we haven't even seen first blood yet. It's the interesting
Oh wow,
thing.
you're right. That's
12 and a half minutes. They're both
Sheet first on Alistair. That's also a super aggressive build, but probably the right one. It's gotta be Lich Bane, obviously.
Yeah, that's odd, because usually you see that quick needlessly large.
You can build the death cap after Sheen. The Sheen gives you an immediate burst advantage, right? I mean, Alistair has super high base attack damage, that Sheen is just gonna double that after his headbutt or his pulverize. So that makes sense to buy first and then get your needlessly large rod after it.
Yeah, that's true. It gives you that that extra auto attack damage. Although with the changes to him, I don't know. I still like the quick AP it gives you. It's easier to farm with and makes your headbutt really strong.
Cho'Gath went home to buy. He actually has he has both a Negatron cloak and the blasting one. So he has two options what to build his catalyst into. It's probably gonna be a Banshee's Veil though. I don't think I've seen a Rod of Ages Cho'Gath in a long time.
Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense, but I don't know. I mean, we've seen weirder things, right, already.
Yes, we've seen very weird lanes here, especially. I mean, the Brand with a babysitter, I don't see it. I mean, he can so easily hold the solo lane. I think the only reason why this works is because they have the Corki in top lane. And Corki is, I think, the only ranged carry who can hold a solo lane because he has that super strong escape. And Warwick jumping in for ultimate there on Sitko. A nice defensive ultimate from Gragas, and there comes Jarvan. Yep, just making sure his teammate is safe.
That was pretty close, but I mean he was full health. He wasn't harassed down, so there was no chance they could actually burst him from full. He's got the 3 Dorans that helped him out and the ultimate up. If they were able to bait out that ultimate somehow and then jump in on him, that would have been perfect.
Yeah. He could have gone down to the headbutt pulverize because that's a good amount of burst at the moment. But I don't think it would have been an insta kill. He would have still had his ultimate afterward. But a very, very good reaction time at any rate from Sitko.
Yeah, did he actually throw that barrel out before GG was able to push him backwards?
Yep.
It looked like he did that at the same time.
So he did get pushed backwards, but GG could not follow it up with the pulverize. That was the big
deal. Interesting. It's like he waited a little bit too long.
No, I think he did it as soon as he came out of the suppression, actually. He was probably hammering on that R key.
I mean, Alistair waited too long for his...
Oh, yes. He wanted to wait for the end of the challenge duration. He just didn't take the Gragas ultimate into consideration.
Yeah.
So, currently 102 kills, creep kills on Brand versus 101 on Ashe. So he's actually out-farming Ashe. Just not something you see ever, really. Alistair 117 versus 116 on Gragas, super close. 125 though on Cho'Gath versus 121 on Corki. Wow, I don't think these lanes could be any closer.
They are doing really well, and I think the reason that Brand is able to do so well on the bottom is if you notice, they're actually just pushing the lane all the way to the tower each time. They've already got the tower down in half. Brand can AoE down those back wave minions really quickly with his W and then I think E combo.